What's going on, guys? Little Boy's Garage back with another video, and today we have another video on the Jeep. Thought we were going to be done with it in the last video, but still that clunking noise. I kind of did some research and found out that it's should be the chain here for the transfer case. So it looks like I was going to replace just the whole transfer case because I can get one from the junkyard. It was like $100 or something. But that's with like a little bit less miles than what this thing has. And I guess it's a common problem that these chains stretch. So I did some more research because I started to take the transfer case out. I'm like, this is a lot of work. Which, if you guys wanted to do it, you guys totally can. But I watched some videos and you can just replace just the chain or the internals, etc. And granted, the chain costs just as much as a whole nother transfer case from the junkyard, but the chain's brand new. And I think it's a lot easier just to pop off the drive shaft and then it's just the cover, which, as you can see here, this thing's really crusty and dirty, but other than that, I don't even know how many bolts it was. It was a shit ton of bolts, but took all those out, take the cover off. The one easy way you guys can check this before you even pull anything off is take the fill bolt out or the drain, whatever one, and then you can just take like a flathead or like a pick, stick it in the hole, and you can just mess with the chain. And if it moves at all, it's supposedly bad. I'm gonna see once I put this new chain on and see how much slack it's got, because I don't know, it should be tight. Because with how loose this one is, like the one that's in the Jeep now, doesn't surprise me that it would skip under power or whatever. So I'm hoping that's what the noise was from. I found a video online that sounded identical. So we're gonna pull this old system out, put the new chain on, and then slide it back in to see what happens and put it all back together pretty much. So, as you guys can see, I didn't show you guys the old chain, but like the old chain, you could hold this and it would go up to here. Still, it's got like a little bit of slack, but I'm pretty sure, it's meant to have some. But it's a lot tighter than before. That should not skip at all. But yeah, just make sure you press everything in. Should be good. Now I'll just clean the surfaces, probably do my own gasket maker, and then toss the cover back on and zip all the bolts in. Alright guys, got the cover back on. I just barely snugged the bolts while the gasket maker sets. But in the meantime, from originally planning on dropping this, I took off every bolt for like all the drive shafts and stuff. So this is the back part of the drive shaft. I'm gonna put the bolts on that side. I'm gonna wait to do this one until I have these all tightened down to spec. That way, because I don't want this to for some reason drag it down. I doubt it, but just as a safety measure. But yeah, I'm gonna put all the bolts back into the one up there, then the back one here, and then by the time I get those done, roughly that gasket maker should be settled enough to where I can tighten these fully down, and then should be good. And then it's just putting this one back on, and then I should be able to test it back out, or well, fill this and then try it out, drop the car and try it out, fill this, and hopefully nothing leaks. That's the big thing, I guess. But other than that, that's all we have left to do. But I'll get back to you guys when it's all done and we can test it out, and let's cross the fingers that that's the last problem we have with it. Alrighty, might be crooked for you guys, but everything's good now. Should be. Now we're gonna add, all you have to do is add some ATF fluid. Use my brittle pump here. So believe this one goes in here. Should be good there. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely it's definitely filled. We'll just let that leak, I guess. Alright, then all you do is put the bolt back in once it stops leaking, and then you're good to go. Alright guys, I didn't bring the camera when I took it for a little spin around the driveway. The clicking's all gone. I'm gonna start daily driving it for a little bit just because my truck is going into limp mode and stuff, so I gotta figure that out. But in the meantime, at least now I have the Jeep. I'm gonna daily drive it, and that's another good reason, like a good way to really test how good of a job you did, I guess. So, and I already have a buyer lined up, and the person is family, so obviously I wanna make sure that vehicle is good for them. So I'm gonna be daily driving that Jeep for God knows how long, who knows, until my truck's fixed and or when I get papers, because since it is a salvage, I have to get it inspected, and I haven't gotten the papers for it yet. So once those papers come in, then I'm gonna go get it inspected. Then I can basically sell it, because then they'll actually send me the title. But until basically my truck's fixed, I'll be for sure driving the Jeep, making sure that's all good. And yeah, that's about it. So there will not be any more videos now about the Jeep unless if something else happens to it, or you know, when I sell it. I can go into detail with what we paid for the Jeep, what I've stuck into the Jeep for parts, and then I guess you can calculate my labor. But the only thing labor intensive was honestly this chain. It was a lot more work than you would, I mean, it's not hard, it's just a lot more work than you would want to do, really. But otherwise, yeah, that's it. Hopefully we'll have some more videos coming up. I know I want to make a video on like updating on the Subaru, and then like my truck, etc. So that'll probably be the next video, to be honest with you. But I don't know, I guess you guys will have to wait and find out. But yeah, that'll be the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay low, boys.